Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm RustTCG and we got PenchiTCG right here.
Yeah.
Top 32 nuts.
Top 32 regionals. Top 32 region. It was nuts.
Top 32 nuts and
it was what? So top 16 at regionals in Ottawa. That's how I got my qualifiers for nuts.
Yeah.
And then top 32 at nuts because I won X2 and I bubbled out.
Yeah. So the only guy from Montreal who made it to nuts.
Yeah.
And we got another guy from Canada who made it to nuts, which is Danny.
Yo, this is just Canada's game.
Yeah. Two guys from Canada.
Hockey might be US's game right now.
Yep.
But Gundams, it's Canada's game.
Yeah. So congratulations, double NTC in 7 days. NTC 1 and NTC 4. You got the Freedom and the Kira.
Yep.
And you got the aerial with Suleta.
The area and the Suleta.
That you can take chance to take a picture yet.
Well, I couldn't take a picture, but we can take a picture later.
Yeah.
NTC 1, just for reference, basically after nuts, everyone that couldn't make it to Top Cut, they were reserved an NTC. So that NTC was incredibly sweaty because it was basically everyone from that qualified into nuts that made it. They just bubbled out, right? So that nuts was especially sweaty. Honestly, I got really lucky. I'll explain why.
You go ahead. Yeah.
Essentially, I got approved for merch line on that day, and you know, merch was pretty crazy. It was really hard to get into the merch line. It was basically a raffle, and I got into the 10 a.m. So I had a really huge chance into getting the Nami mat, which is like my #1 goal for that entire weekend. Was my number one goal.
That's insane.
So I went to try to get my mat. I couldn't get the mat. But on the registration at like 11 p.m. when they sent us the notification, it said side event starts at 11 a.m. So I paid for the ticket. I see side event starts at 11 a.m. I should be good to do my line and then go straight to my NTC, right? After I finish getting my merch, I go straight to the NTC, and essentially, I see everyone from Top Cut just playing against each other. I'm like, holy shit, they're practicing hard for this NTC. That's kind of crazy. So I walk to the judge, I'm like, oh, can I register for my NTC? And he looks at me, he's like, what? What do you mean register? It started. So I look at my phone, and I see round 2 pairing lose. And I'm like, I'm gonna go X2 at the NTC? Like I already lost everything. Like X2 for round X2 was like crazy. So I'm like talking to the judge, I'm like, yo judge, like it doesn't make sense. Like the ticket shows side event 11 a.m. Like, and then he's like, okay, I'll open a new NTC for those that completely missed it just like you. Apparently there are 7 other people that also missed it just like me.
Yo, that's the easiest NTC you ever got.
So that NTC 1, I won. But like it was 7 people NTC, and my round 1 I had a bye.
That's crazy. So you got free win on free win on free win.
Well, at least like my matchups were pretty like meta accurate. Okay. My round 2 I faced blue purple, and you know like this deck like I had a bunch of text for blue purple and it made it out.
If you have it, you have it.
Yeah, exactly, and it made it out, so I won that game. And then my last game was wing mirror, and I have a package that's ready for the wing matchup. So I just had the advantage over the dude, and I won the game.
So what deck did you play?
I played green white wing 0.
Okay, so show your prize. You forgot your freedom and Kira at home. So
I forgot my freedom Kira at home, but we got the
NTC 1.
NTC 1.
Okay, good.
It was very easy. I mean, like honestly, it was like a 3 round local. Yeah. And I was shocked they decided to do that. But honestly, like props to the judge for doing this. Honestly,
respect,
because like they just gave away like a really big promo for us.
All right, good. So now tell me, what did you play and the cards, the special tech cards?
Okay, well I played green white wing.
Yeah.
I didn't really play any special tech cards. It's more like a matchup check. And yeah.
Okay.
We can start.
Alright, Zord.
Exactly. So for the level 2s, we are just playing 2 Zords. So here you go if you want to see it. 2 Zords. So the Zords, I only playing 2 because it's really bad in this meta. I figured at nuts a lot of people would try to counter blue purple with white red. So these die to close combat really easily. Also, if you face blue purple and you don't use a Zord early, Essentially, they're just gonna go 2 adapts, or 1 adapt, 1 Mikazuki, and your Zord is just gone, right?
Bye, ciao, bye in the grave.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm playing 2 Zord is because you want to see something on turn 2 if you go first, and at least it's still a blocker. It's still a way to exchange into the results, because most decks right now is having a hard chance to kill the results, right?
Yeah.
So at least it's a blocker that's countering the result. They're putting them in a position, well, do you want to swing and trade the result, or you're not doing any swings?
Yeah, and also the Neo mid-range mirror counter for Blue Perp, they play Angsha.
They play Angsha.
So this is an Angsha killer.
Yeah, this also kills Angsha, so it's just like the 3 AP is really important to reach those bodies.
Yeah.
One thing you could change this for Zaku too. The difference is that for Zord, they need an answer to this for them to be able to swing. So at least you're stalling the
by 1 turn, you
the
get
result by 1 turn, and maybe you have an answer to it, right?
Yeah. If you don't have the answer, then you stall them for another turn.
Exactly. So it's just there to pressure the result.
Yeah.
If you're playing the Zaku 2, result swings for free, so they get the damage in, and then you'll be able to take the result. So that's the main difference between the Zaku 2 versus this.
Yeah.
So that's up to your preference, right?
Yeah, but 2 copy, you don't see
You
it.
could go 3.
You don't see it.
You could go 3.
Yeah.
So the reason why I want 2 copies is because I'm also on 2 copies of Rick Diaz. Okay. So essentially, you could go 4 Rick Diaz instead and just be like, oh, I'm always gonna take second curve.
Yeah.
And risk the fact that if they high roll, you just die.
That's another thing. Another video I want to talk about is going first or going second.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody was arguing from set 1 to set 2.
Yeah.
Going second was the best choice, but with the aggro meta, I even set 2 when I'm playing Psycho Gundam, I always go first because I want to be on curve on everything. I want to play my Gundam Amuro, L-Strike Kira, like without popping EX.
I think also going first is better, just because you can drop a blocker on curve every turn, at least minimum.
Yeah.
And at least the Blurple player, their curve is a bit off, so they don't have as many body as their first curve.
Yeah.
Right. The meta right now in Gundam is that if your opponent is able to go wide and you don't have an answer for the wide board, that's where you're gonna start struggling.
You're
like most
up.
decks are not able to deal with white boards, and that's why they're struggling.
Yeah.
That's why white-red is letting Lug decide their fate.
Yeah.
Like they're letting like the close combat. They're letting the close combat deal with the bodies for free, and like you know the resources, they'll use it wisely, right?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with red so far.
So for me, so far, I'm using these 2 just to like keep checks on the results.
Yeah.
Rick Diaz. The reason why I'm playing this ratio as well is because Fatal Strike is really relevant for Blurple. If you play more Rick Diaz, the more they're more likely they're gonna Fatal Strike it, right?
You want to make sure they have a dead cards in their hand. So most likely, if you're by turn 4, turn 5, and they didn't play a Fatal Strike, most likely their last card in the hand is a Fatal Strike.
The reason why I'm kind of going 2-2 as well is because, well, it's either they have Adapt Mikazuki or 2 Adapts to deal with the Zord, or they have the Fatal Strike. Most of the players, they're gonna try to hold the Fatal Strike to rid of the Rick Diaz and the Elfrith.
Yeah.
So in that case, if they see Zord, they'll be like, well, I can rid it with Adapt. I might draw the Adapt Mikazuki later. So I'm kind of gonna just leave it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the idea of my 2-2 ratios.
Okay.
And next one is standard. You need this in every matchup.
The best blocker
for Elfrith. Is just able to trade into 2 bodies, and literally being able to trade into 2 weenies is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Next
and most
one,
likely they can get Fatal Strike. Most likely.
well, if it gets Fatal Strike, it gets Fatal Strike.
Yeah.
Like
it's a 1-for-1.
A wise saying: if they have it, they have it.
Yeah, and that 1-for-1, it's always good against an aggro because they don't have drawing. So you want to remove their hand.
Yeah. I'm also running 4 Sword Strikes.
That's insane.
Compared to the Nats build that made the top cut, I'm running 4 because I want to see my link pair as much as possible, especially against Blurple matchup. I knew there was going to be a bunch of Blurple, so this was really important for me to see into it. And you know, just this with Kira is so much pressure. There's a lot of thought process behind who Sword Strike should swing, and I'll get into it later. But the idea is just you want to get 2 bodies every time as much as possible with Sword Strike.
Yeah.
And the moment you're able to keep it alive and have 2 bodies every turn, that's how you're kind of slowing them down, right? You're slowing their aggro. By the end, they're gonna have a hand of filled of weenies because you keep bouncing their weenies.
Yeah.
And that's when you reach the 8 drop. That's when they're not gonna drop the 1 drop because they're gonna be like, oh, 0 is coming in, and if I drop it, well, 0 is just gonna kill it for free. So I'd rather just keep it in hand. So it's really nice to just keep in mind like how many times you bounce their weenies and what weenies they're playing. Right. The next one, a small tech option, is mostly for Blurple. I'm playing 2 launchers. So the idea was, this is technically 2 Rick DS. But the reason why I'm playing launcher instead is because these can't be fatal strikes.
It's immune to fatal strike.
I was also wondering if the wing mirror, if they would run Shenlong. If they do run Shenlong, then these would instantly die. This wouldn't. So I would also live in that matchup. And also, because it's 4 HP, it at least live a wing 0 turn at 1. So if they aren't able to clear the 1 HP, you can still swing with it to get your chip damage.
And plus also, like, it doesn't take damage with Kira under it. So
it also has the Earth Alliance trait. If you get Kira and you have no other links, this could be a link pair for game.
It's your second option if you don't get Sword Strike.
You have like 4. You have 3 options to go for you. Next one, we're gonna go to our level 5. So typical 3 L strikes. L strike is really strong. It's just in this meta, bouncing back a card that is 4 HP to the opponent's hand is not so great. Like sometimes you're just giving back their card at full HP. And then they get to play it another time.
And so many times I feel so bad because there's like, for example, like adapt and first form. Usually like, do I let them draw? Or do I let them ping again?
Like if you bounce the first form and they have Mikazuki pair, you just gave them a link pair. Right? So the idea usually is I would try to use this on mostly tokens, or when I don't have a choice, I have to bounce. I have to get as less bodies on board as possible, just to mitigate aggro. Right. So that's the idea for L strike. It's also a big blocker after if they don't rid of it as fast as possible. So it's pretty useful in that sense.
And you can just keep killing every turn. Same thing as Sword Strike.
So now we're gonna go in my tech options. So I expected a lot of Blurple. For my Blurple matchup, I was betting all on Sword Strike. If you don't see Sword Strike, it becomes rough. It's just you pray that they don't see Gundam Amuro curve, and that's basically it, right? Well, it's the same for them and me, right? If I see Sword Strike Gundam, I have my curve. If they see Gundam Amuro, they have their curve.
And if they drum Gundam Amuro first, Sword Strike is a free kill.
Exactly.
It's a free kill and it lives.
It lives at 1. But usually, that's the top I was getting at. Usually, like, it's up to you if you want to swing the Gundam. So now we're going to go to my tech. So at Nats, I was expecting a lot of white-red. And for those matchups, I prepped something for them. And what I prepped was Shenlong. Okay, so we're playing 3 Shenlong. It's really good in the mirror, because the mirror, they're running a lot of small blockers to defend their big bodies. Against white-red, well, they can't really ping this easily. Close combat, they need 2 close combat to kill it. Improved technique, they need to get 3 in trash first before touching it, so they can't even touch it. And being 4 HP, most of their pings are 3, right? So being 4 HP, like, they can't kill them outright. So in one of the matchups I had during Nats, the guy was just holding his blockers because my Shenlong was up. Instead of like swinging my Shenlong to push for damage, I used my other bodies to swing for damage, and I just left Shenlong up. So he couldn't play his blockers.
You never went into like G-Fred, they're gonna just eat it up?
There wasn't a lot of G-Fred players. The G-Fred players mostly were like, there was that one Xeon player I played. But yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Now we're going to our level 6. We have 4-wing Gundam.
The classics.
The classic? Wow, I have a better. I just noticed I have a better one. It's like, why is it green compared to the other one? One better. The one better is clutch. For Wing Gundam, really useful. The main idea for it is to drop on curve 6 and 7. The reason why is because usually Blurple around those levels, they will try to play their big bodies, and Zero cannot kill those big bodies. For example, adapt, some people run the blocker, rebake, some people just drop Gundam, right? And you want a way to be able to rid of those, because a good Blurple player will never swing with those.
Exactly.
So you won't have any bodies to try to put it in Zero range, right? So you want to have something to just like go for those targets.
Remove stuff that you cannot remove normally.
And then Zero will take care of the rest. So usually your game plan, as every Wing Zero deck, is to go into Zero to wipe everything down.
Or if it gets blockers, this just gonna run over blockers.
But since we have Shenlong, like Shenlong usually take care of the blockers, this can swing something else. This can swing at their...
They won't block it. For sure,
they won't block it usually. I run another tech for the blocker matchup. I run 1 Ultron.
Splash 1.
Insane. The reason why I ran 1 is in case it goes really bad, and they have too many big blockers, Shenlong can't get rid of the big blockers. This can.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the idea is just like at level 8, if I manage to like kind of keep the tempo and I'm not dying. Usually, if they play blockers, they're not pushing for game.
Yeah.
This can kind of change the momentum.
Yeah.
And also, this was mostly a tech for DO because DO was kind of getting popular. A lot of people were trying it out. I knew DO wasn't going to be a good pick for nuts just because I tested a lot against Brippo and Brippo was just obliterating it. But if I were to face, I wanted to just have like one extra card to push the edge in my favor.
If you top deck this, like...
Well, we'll talk about top decks later.
Yeah.
I've also run the classic 4-wing 0. It's basically just once you reach 8, this is how you stabilize.
Yeah.
The moment you drop this, you're stabilizing the board. You have full advantage, and we'll get to the pilots. We have 4 Kiras.
Yeah.
The Kiras, you want 4 because you need to see a Sword Strike. It's the one with the most amount of pilots as well because I have more of the striker package, right? We run 3 hero.
Yeah.
The reason why I run 3 heroes instead of 4 is because I'm also running 2 Changs.
Yeah.
I don't want to see too many pilots because I guess Brippo, yeah, you want to see pilots, but the only pilots you want to see is hero.
Yeah.
The others are not so useful in Super Brippo.
Yeah, the ratio is good. Like the one that you want to draw the most, the one you want to draw second, and the one you draw 2.
Exactly.
And this one can pair it with wing also. So.
And hero doesn't work with anything early game.
Yeah.
Like at level 4, there's nothing from like wing that hero will work, right?
Yeah.
It's mostly at level 6 or level 8 that you're gonna start using hero.
Yeah, exactly.
So eventually you'll see him at those levels, eventually.
Yeah.
Wufei, the reason why we play 2, we only have 4 things that links with it. And Wufei, what's cool with it is it can go with Wing Gundam.
Yeah.
And this essentially means that you can take a weenie or a blocker that's under 3 AP every turn.
Yeah.
Right, for free. So if ever like you're in a situation where like, oh, he's playing a lot of weenies, I don't want to do hero, I want to take them for free.
Yeah.
It just works, right?
But this is just weaker for against the L strike, so you can just
obviously
die.
against L strike, it can die. It'll be like at 1 HP, and then white red can just ping it for death. But obviously, it's matchup dependent, right? It depends what you see on board as well.
It's rarely that you're gonna pair Cheng with
it's
wing
rare, but it was mostly for
against
Brippo.
white. Yeah.
Against Brippo, sometimes I prefer this compared to hero.
Yeah.
Hero, the only reason I like it better is because you can effectively do something on the spot.
Exactly.
Versus Chang. Chang, I have to wait a turn.
Or if you go, let's say if he goes second, you can still like you can drop this on turn. No, it doesn't matter.
You can drop this, and on the next turn you can drop Wufei.
Exactly.
The idea is that you want to keep this as healthy as possible to not get pinged against Brippo. So that's why, like, against Brippo, I can see myself favoring this over this.
Yeah.
But it really depends.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to our bases. I ran. Oh, we can put the pilots away.
Yeah.
Like the pilots are clear enough. I run 3 underground base and 2 Peace Millions. The reason why I run 5 bases is because you wanna against Brippo, they have a hard time reaching 6.
Yeah.
The only way for them to reach 6 is Corsica base with Tall Geese and a pilot under. Rizal with a pilot under. Gundam Mamoru.
Yeah.
That's the only way for them to reach 6. Tall Geese is a one-time scenario.
Yeah.
If they don't do something with it, you usually bounce it as fast as possible as well. And you want to see your bases as well early just to dig more cards. You want to find your striker pack, your sword strike package as fast as possible into the Brippo to have an answer.
Yeah.
If you don't answer by turn 5, usually that's when like you're in a really bad spot.
And especially if your sword strike are all in the shield, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly. So you
need
need to dig them out in some ways.
Yeah.
We also run 3 striker pack. So this is
4?
more of the luck factor.
Yeah.
If they burst from life, you're happy, right? You're like, yay, I got a free body to block. If you play them early, I usually try to avoid playing them unless I have to. So that would be my mentality for striker pack.
Yeah. Some people play 4 base and 4 striker pack.
Yeah.
Why you play 5 base and 3 striker?
So as I said, I wanted more luck factor because you need everything to push the edge towards Brippo, right?
Tell the audience your luck.
My luck is absolutely bad. So this is also the main reason why I play 5. I can't rely on 4. And also the reason why I play 5, I'm getting into it as well. I play 3 overflowing affection.
Yeah.
So
it's getting more and more popular. Playing 3 overflow instead of 4.
Overflowing is good, but it's not an answer.
Yeah.
Right? it's not an answer to Gundam Amuro. It's not an answer to a really whiteboard. It's just you need to find your pieces, right? And that's why you play it. When you go first, it's a bit more comfortable using this because on your level 3, you usually do blocker, and then you have one extra resource to go overflow.
And also I never play overflow until I see both colors.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to make sure to know what my matchup is.
Unless you know your matchup from Top Cut. Like usually Top Cut, they had the deck list open, so you were able to tell your matchup, then you can use your overflow early. But in a regular game, if you don't know the person that well, you try to, it depends. If you're breaking and you need something, you do it, right? If you're not breaking and you're trying to you're trying to like keep your secret, you don't want to show what color you play, you wait a bit. Right? You wait to see what they're playing.
But you cannot.
Like, you cannot. You cannot know.
Go ahead.
You can kind of guess because like you kind of have everyone that was registered into that, so you kind of see what they played before, and people playstyle they tend to go towards as a playstyle. So the reason why I'm on 3 is because I have one extra base as a luck factor. I consider a base also similar to overflowing affection. You just draw one card.
Exactly.
And also because it's 6, it's harder for Blurpo to break 6 versus breaking like just shields outright. Also for luck factor, I run one path.
Your secret tech.
So the reason why I run one path is I notice often this would have been an overflow for those that are good at drawing. Fine by me. You're good at top knocking, go for it.
But the reason why I never play this one is the number of times that I need a pilot, or I needed something else than this.
Yeah, but that's why it's a 1, right? You have overflow to draw like the other pilots. This technically searches anything, right? It's a unit card or pilot. It searches. I have 5 pilots.
There's one time I needed a Kira. My Kira was only out, and I whiffed. And
so the reason why I play this is sometimes you need answers towards Blurple. Often you are playing so many cards to kind of deal the aggression, and you don't draw as much in this game, right? So sometimes you'll be in a situation where like, oh, I finally reached level 8, I'm finally reaching the end game, but I don't have wing 0. Well, if you don't have wing 0, you just lost the game.
Exactly.
Right? You have no answers.
So at turn 7, you just play it. Just
turn
make sure
7, like any turns that you have one extra resource and you're kind of mitigating, that's when you would do it, just to find your extra piece to push that edge, to make sure you get a guarantee.
You play it when you don't need Kira, you don't need a blocker, and you don't need nothing but
it's really a late game.
A G clean.
Well, if you're playing the middle game versus like white, red, blue, white, or green, white, they run a lot of blockers. So I want another way to reach my Shenlong package, because you can see it's only 4 cards in my Shenlong package, right? 4 cards out of 50, it's not a lot. It's like 2 out of 25, 8%. So I wanted something to make sure that I at least draw one of these and get the edge.
I think it makes sense. Like I would tech this now.
So at Knots, I couldn't play this build because registration. At registration, they never mentioned to us that our deck list would be locked. We could have changed it, but then because of how they scheduled everything, they scheduled the merch line to be after registration. And merch line was hell because you had like thousands of players from One Piece, a few hundred players from Digimon.
Cutting in the line, like
it was a shit fest that was happening there. And essentially, I didn't have enough time to test this ratio. This is the ratio I wanted to go originally. But then a lot of people were like, just go 4 overflow affection just to make sure you find your sword strike package, because this is auto wins into Bripple if you find it. And in the end, I did not go with this build. I was on 4 overflow, and like the Zord was like 3 instead of 2 because you wanted the early game. But after that, I went NCC. I'm like, okay, I'm able to play this build. I'll play this build to check up. This came up so much.
I think this is the build that I would have played, but I would want, if I play Zord, it's a 3-of. It's a 3 or nothing.
You can definitely go 3. Like launcher for me is just because I want to be better into Blurple. I don't want to get Fatal Striked. And also I have more stuff to trade into Brazil, right? So that's the reason behind Striker Pack.
And Sword Strike, I was at 3, and I think like just because I hate aggro so much.
Like, have you seen the NCCs, bro? Like it's filled of Blurples.
It's half.
So
half
like,
of them are Blurple.
For me, the logic is if you're not facing Blurple and you get Sword Strike, if you have overflow, you usually throw it. If you don't have it, you consider it as if it's a result.
It's a 4-3 result.
It's a 4-3 result. It can swing, or it's an extra link pair for game. Probably in one of the videos you'll see, I kept 2 of these in hand and had 2 Kiras. and the guy got striker pack, and because I have 2 link pairs per game, and it was enough, exactly enough per game.
It's like instead of playing Wing Zero, you just play.
Yeah, it was double link pair per game, and they couldn't do anything, right? Because it's a 4 link pair versus a 5.
You have double link. You can link
exactly.
here. You can do.
So that's why I'm at 4 Kira versus 3 heroes.
Exactly.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
There's a bit of glare, right? Okay. There's a bit of glare on this side.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
Okay.
And so I remember you tried to play the Dynamis version. So what made you switch back to this version?
Well, one, Montreal is not as cringe as Nuts. There's still a lot of blocker decks. There's still a lot of blocker decks. There's still a lot of people trying to figure, like props to them honestly, trying to figure out the meta, right? Trying to beat Ripple without having to play Ripple. And I faced a lot of them, and the Dynamis version does not do too well into them. Also, as mentioned, my luck is kind of average, right? I know a lot of people that are really good at luck stacking. Like, there's a lot of players, like, I'm not gonna mention them, but they luck stack like crazy. They top deck armor per game, and you're like, it is what it is, right?
Including me.
Including you. You're a luck stacker. I remember those games.
I won at NTC by top decking.
I know.
No, but it's calculated. It's calculated luck stack.
Honestly, the opponent misplayed as well. He could have just played it safe. But he chose to play aggressive.
But I calculated. I had maybe 1 or 2 pilots for like 12 turns. And like 4 overflow. So the next unit, the next card I draw,
it's
most
sure
likely it will be a. No, I just needed a pilot.
A pilot?
Any pilot.
Amuro.
Just one pilot.
You drew Amuro. The better one. The best one. The best pilot.
I'm good at luck stacking. Okay, so.
So the idea was basically like, okay, I'm gonna switch back because there's a lot of people still trying to beat Blurple, and I'm relying on just one package. The Dynamis package, especially if you don't run Overflow Affection, it can be a little messy. The reason why it can be a little messy, you can see Sword Strike with lock on. That kind of does nothing. And
I think this has a better pair ratio. It's more consistent. So in my meta Monday, I was mentioning always why Wing Zero. It's always a tier S.
The reason why Wing Zero is so good, it's flexible. Like you can adjust based on what matchup you're seeing, which is what I did. I'm seeing a lot of blockers. I went through 2 NTCs. I'm facing 3 blockers.
Exactly.
There you go.
So I feel that this is a very strong build. This would be my tier S Wing Zero, the most consistent. Like
and funnily enough, I faced 2 Dynamis. You know, Dynamis only run small blockers to defend themselves, right? They have the L strike, sure, but like they only run this and this to defend themselves. This.
The 6 AP, it's clutch.
Outright just kills them all. And my last game, I rushed a Dynamis player with this build.
That's crazy. Like if I play Wing Zero and I see a white deck, I would just go for life. I don't care.
You go for life and you have Shenlong. So if they want to defend themselves, sure, defend yourself.
I think I like the build, and I like to run 4 striker packs since regionals, since Orlando. Like in Orlando, I played wing, green white wing, and I was playing 3 striker pack. And my ratio of winning against aggro was 50-50. As soon as I switched to 4 striker pack, side event, I was going winning and winning.
You're a luck sucker though. You're a luck sucker.
But it's probability, it's statistics.
It is true you get one more. It's just like for me, the reason why I play 3 is because sometimes on your turn 4 you don't have sword strike Kira, so your next best play is like two blockers. Because I'm only on 2 Rick Diaz and 2 Zord. Sometimes you just need to do striker pack and Alfred. And running 4, what happens is that oftentimes they'll be in life, and if you see it in life, you then kill your striker pack on time. And a good player, what they would do as well, if they do Gundam Amuro, they'll just tap your striker pack and they'll leave it.
And
they'll push for life. They'll leave it. Oh, you saw striker pack? Too bad. Like you're not gonna get it.
You're unlucky. Unlucky, man.
Getting to Sword Strike. So my targets for Sword Strike when swinging, right? A lot of people I've seen, especially at the Nats for Latin America, the guy used Sword Strike and swung at Gundam Amuro. And then he bounced a unit, right? For me, my logic is, if you're playing against Burple or any like 1-year war or blue-green Dynamis, they usually keep 1 or 2 pings in hand. If you swing at Gundam Amuro, you leave yourself at 1 HP. And like I said, right, this is your win con. If the longer you can keep this in your hand, the more you're pushing a body out.
Yeah.
Every turn. So instead of swinging at Gundam Amuro, I'd rather clear the board as much as possible, swing at a weenie, swing at base event,
Force them to trade into
force
you.
them to trade into you. If they feel like this is too threatening, they'll swing at it with Gundam Amuro.
Yeah.
It's their only way, right?
But if they don't, then you know what they give you more information.
Yeah.
You try to dig for
Also,
information.
Gundam Amuro, the reason why it's so strong is because of the power of friendship. They have so many units that like every one of them is getting 1 AP,
Yeah.
right? So if you remove their friends,
Yeah, the Gundam is actually useless.
the Gundam is what is he gonna do? Swing at your sword strike?
Yeah. So
Sure,
you
it's a
actually,
trade.
you actually removing 3 body instead of 2.
Instead of 2.
So
They swing at life? Sure, that's 1 damage. That's the damage a weenie would have done.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, if you have a base, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, there's a bunch of weenies, I couldn't clear board. It makes sense to go for Gundam there.
Yeah.
Because then if you go for Gundam, at least the weenies can't break the base.
Yeah. But if you can remove 2 weenie, you're back in the game.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's the goal, right? You want to
removing
remove
two-
as many
if
as
you have 2
possible.
we need to remove with
Yeah.
your strike.
You want to
means
remove as
you're
many
good-
as
you're-
possible.
You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you go Dynamis package, you could go back to Dynamis package. Like the video is out there, you can watch it.
Yeah.
Up to you. For me, Dynamis was a bit brickier, just because like they ran like 11 pilots.
Yeah. And even pilots that doesn't link together.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need a body on board to answer the board.
Yeah.
Pilots don't do that.
Yeah.
Like you can break out 3 pilots in hand and you can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
So that's just like my opinion, and it's also my playstyle.
I think anything between 8 to 11 pilots per wing is
Yeah.
good, but you're at 9, so actually
9.
It's actually a good ratio,
Yeah.
so you don't get stuck with the pilots.
Some people, they like to see hero on curve as much as possible. Very flexible. You can run 4 bursts, you go 4 here.
Yeah.
Like this guy is very flexible.
But with aggro, I will go 5.
I think like
5 base.
for people that want to run this list, obviously you can try this list. This is the list that's been more consistent to me. But for wing, what's really cool about it is that it adjusts to the person's playstyle.
Yeah.
Right. Peter, he did amazingly well,
Yeah.
and his playstyle was more mid range.
Yeah.
He took the opportunity. If he can push for aggression, he'll push for aggression.
Yeah.
Put the other player behind. For me, I don't always have the high roll,
Yeah.
right? So I'm more of a, okay, I'll try to be positively trading as much as possible.
Yeah. You're a safe
And,
player.
Yeah, if I get positive trades, I have a big hand size, my opponent is running out of hand, that's when I know like I'm getting the game,
Yeah.
right? Peter's build as well as, it's a lot of link pairs that he's doing. He's doing Sword Strike Kira, he's doing Dynamis, Lock on. Every one of them is trying to trade into a body,
Yeah.
right? Trying to gain value as much as possible. But if the Blue Pool has 3 pings into Dynamis, you lost 2 cards.
Yeah.
If they have 1 ping for Sword Strike, you lost 2 cards.
Yeah.
So at the end, when you reach level 8, oftentimes you'll notice you have like 1 or 2 cards in
Yeah,
hand.
but I'm pretty sure he's very good at reading the board also.
Yeah.
He know when you have the ping and you don't have the ping.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He actually get away with it.
So, like, as I said, right, what's cool about Wing is that it goes based on your player, right? It's not really a one-way deck.
Yeah.
It depends on your playstyle. I'm playing a bit mid-range as well. That's why I have a few Rick Diaz, I have a few things that can swing early. Those are obviously, I can change for Zaku, but I explain why I'd rather have this over Zaku too. Because I'm not a great lock stacker.
Yeah. But Zaku 2, that was my build for Ottawa.
Yeah.
Ottawa, I was the first one.
Cool thing about Zaku 2 as well is that if you lose dice roll and you go second, at least you can play Zaku 2 to mitigate and take a body early.
Yeah.
So
or
that's the cool
you
thing.
can maybe take the shield if he doesn't play any if you brick, you can actually start attacking like early.
For Zaku 2 as well, one thing I would do is I wouldn't, if you're playing against Burple and you don't see yourself getting like advantage, like gaining momentum, I would just keep it up.
Yeah.
And then if you see like a big body, a result that's swung, that's when you trade into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the number one thing for Zord is to take care of the result and the
Exactly.
action.
So yeah, that's my green white wing list. I actually performed pretty well. I won the NTC one at Nuts.
Yeah.
I was a finalist at the first NTC on my way back from Vegas.
Yeah.
Reached final. I lost to Burple. The only way I lost was Gundam Amuro.
Yeah.
That's how I lost.
got luck
I got luck sack. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly what happened to me. All my side event, because I was in waitlist for regionals and I didn't get in. So on Saturday and Sunday, I played I think 3 NTC.
Yeah.
And 4 out of 5 game, because all of them was 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Was Blue Perp, and the one that I lost to was round 3 or round 4 or maybe round 5, but the guy ended up dropping, or I got luck sack like round 5.
really,
And
like that's how it goes. And then I won the NTC on Sunday.
Yesterday.
Saturday, I was trying Dynamis build, and I didn't draw a lock-on on curve.
Yeah.
I didn't draw Sword Strike Kira on curve. It was like it was so breaky, and I also adjusted the list. Like I knew that I wouldn't draw walls. I ran a few overflow affections to kind of mitigate my hand, and it still wasn't enough.
So imagine it looks like you're playing this deck. I'm pretty sure this is the deck to go
Gundam
with.
has a lot of luck involved in the meta right now. I want to see them kind of like mitigate that.
Yeah.
And one of the cool ways they did to mitigate that was best of 3.
Yeah.
Yo, best of 3, I kid you not. Even if you break one game and the next, you still have the next game to go
recover,
on, right? Or like if your opponent luck sacks one game, it doesn't mean the next game he'll luck sack again.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have been playing in locals, right? And you go best of 1, and then you guys probably finish a game very quick, and you got let's go for a second one. Let's wait for the time to go down.
And you just destroy him.
And then you just like you just drew better than the first game, and you just won, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I think like one of my wishes for Bandai is for them to really like integrate best of 3, make it official. To be honest, I kid you not, like we went through 6 rounds, and every round we almost finished 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
Like everyone finished their game 15 minutes. Like when it's at that point, this should be best of 3.
Yeah.
Like make the time a bit longer, 45 minutes like in Digimon, right? And best of 3 allowed. Side decking, questionable.
Yeah.
Side decking, a lot of decks will become really, really strong by getting side decking.
Yeah, some decks can just get destroyed.
Like for example, Wing. If I have side deck, now I can run Dynamis, I can run Death Side, and I can run.
And you can just remove the Sword Strike if
Yeah,
your
I can
opponent's not
remove the
playing.
Sword Strike if he's not playing like any weenies.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things going on, so I don't know about side decking.
Yeah.
I think side decking was cool to see in Japan.
Yeah.
Like the lock-on Dynamis build that was playing, like they were playing like different cards to kind of mitigate the
But I think
play
at
style.
World they're gonna do side decking. So
Yeah, it's been confirmed, right?
yeah,
At the
I'm
rules?
not sure. Maybe
I think
but,
I think they're trying at the high level to see how it's gonna go.
yeah, but at the Nats in Japan, they already did it, so it doesn't make sense that they do
Yeah,
it.
I wish
do
they
it in
did.
the middle.
I honestly wish they did side decking for Nuts, and they did best of 3 for Nuts. It would give so many players chances to show their skills.
Yeah, and also you guys finished so early. You guys finished like at 3 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
While
Everyone
the
else
video
was still playing
6.
until like 6 p.m., right?
Yeah.
We finished our game really early. I got to say hi to my friends in Digimon and One Piece.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you doing good there? Like,
Yo, don't talk about Digimon, please. I don't want to hear about Digimon.
So yeah, I really think that this game should do best of 3.
Yeah.
And tech options, I went through them. If anything, if you have questions or thoughts, feel free to put it in the comments.
Yeah, just drop in the comments. Give this man a subscribe because I feel like I need more. I need a crew. You know, I need a content creator crew. So give him a shout out. Share his video.
Yeah.
Make sure that he get to 1K as soon as possible.
I guess we just might as well do our announcement. We're starting a new thing, a new collab every Saturday.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
Every Saturday or Sunday.
Time to be confirmed.
Both is still S, so we can call it like Saturday, spicy Saturday or spicy Sunday, whichever, right?
Both S.
Both S. So what we're gonna do is essentially we're gonna ask the community for your spiciest list.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play against the top of the top players.
Yeah.
So the next weekend actually we have Omnimath coming to play. So if you want us to see using your spiciest deck and see how it performs against the best of the best, make sure to follow us.
Yeah.
Make sure to come see our stream on Saturday, and make sure to send us your deck list.
Yeah.
If we don't get your deck list, we're gonna come up with our spiciest stuff. But if you want to see your list perform,
yo, my new deck is red purple G Vegas.
Hey, let's go.
G Vegas.
I think you saw mine. Mine was white red. It was G Fred and G Cox white red.
Oh my god.
It was clan, but it wasn't the regular clan deck. It was white clan.
And people in the comment today posted my video, like they say, "Oh, what happened to clan?"
It's coming.
G Cox G Fred, it's insane. It doesn't need to be a full. It doesn't need to be a full.
I think
clan.
when we tested it against Bripple, undefeated.
Yeah.
This guy can attest undefeated. Like they couldn't do anything.
Alright, so that's a wrap, I guess.
Yeah.
So please subscribe to the channel, like this video, put a comment below. On to the next one. Thank you for watching.